Hello, I am Indigo Sage, and I am coming at you at the beginning of the video real quick just to let you know where the hot blog spot is to speak about your spiritual awakening. And that, of course, is at unapologeticallysage.com. You can also find a lot of my walking meditations on Instagram as well as Facebook. Whereas Facebook is where I just kind of may write whatever pops in my mind or, repost something that was inspirational. So Facebook is kind of more, you get a little more Indigo Sage in there, a little more me. But anyway, be sure to check out Tales of Tarot at unapologeticallysage.com. Also, more of my spiritual awakening stories awaits you right there at unapologeticallysage.com. Welcome to your Act Now message from your guardian angels. Your Act Now message features two choices that are causing a dilemma in your life. Your guardian angels are providing the insights in this reading to help you make a choice so that you may act now on your decision. Your Act Now topics will change according to what your guardian angels deem are your highest messages. Allow me to tell you a little bit of information about the designated decks for all Act Now messages by Barbara Moore. They are as above and so below. The as above decks focuses on the nature of universal energies present in the world as it relates to your choices. The so below deck will be used as clarifiers for the as above deck. The so below deck will show you how the universal energies play out in our everyday life as well as how we experience the elements. With that being said, let's sage this out. But before we sage this out, I need to let you know this is the Mercury Retrograde Edition. It's the Mercury Retrograde Edition, which means that this is slightly different from what I normally do. What I normally do is bring in the So Below deck with the exact same card as the As Above deck. That's what I normally do. In the Mercury Retrograde Edition, what I do is let them fall where they may. Okay. So it's still the same decks, still doing the same things, except for slightly different. So let's jump right in and sage this out. This is your Act Now Choice 2. So here we are at Act Now Choice 2. And just in case, for the new people that are with me and connecting with me right now, first and foremost, thank you. But the way that these Act Now choices work, they are insights, and there are 5 cards and 5 clarifiers. So the 5 cards represent past, now, best of the decision, worst of the decision, and what's to come of the decision. And then, of course, at the end, we have your angel number tile, which represents your angel number message. So let's get started. Let's stage this out. The past is represented by 8 of water. And let me just go ahead and say this now. The first Act Now Choice 1 message was filled with a lot of fire. This Act Now Choice 2 message is watery. So whatever that may mean to you, whatever wands and fire represent to you, that was, the feel of it in Choice 1. Choice 2 was more cups, chalice, water. So, we're dealing with raw emotions in Choice 2. more so in choice 2 than in choice 1. Choice 1 was fiery, and choice 2 is filled with water, which is emotions. It's emotional. So I think this is my third time saying it. Let's sage this out. Passes 8 of water. This is a time of powerful change. Your intent and decisions will have long-term ramifications and will shape the directions being determined at this time. You have the power to create the transformation that you seek. Let's dive into this clarifier. So the way that the 8 of water is playing out here in the 3D, or the way it played out, let me put that in past tense because this is representing the past. It's clarified by King of Swords, which says skillfully, this person skillfully plans so that the group achieves greatness and everyone can individually shine, which is awesome. That's awesome. In the past, being represented by the 8 of water, and it's saying that this is a time of powerful change, and then being clarified for the 3D of how it came about was planning so that everyone achieves greatness and everyone can individually shine is fantastic. So starting out fantastic. Now is represented by Mother of Water, and she is reversed. So normally she nourishes relationships and feelings, and she makes them flourish. But this card is in reverse. So that means she has stopped the flow to the relationship in order for it to flourish. So that's in the now. So in relation to your decision making choice for this choice too, it's no longer flourishing. This is interesting because the now Mother of Water in reverse is clarified by Justice in reverse. And what that's saying is that you are experiencing the consequences of your actions on a daily basis, okay? A daily basis. So you're reminded of the consequences of your actions every day. And these consequences feel unfair to you. So that's what you're going through right now in regards to your choice 2. You're feeling like something's unfair. And clearly something has stopped. Something has stopped being nourished. Something stopped being nourished. Something's not flourishing. And you're feeling that every day. You're feeling the consequences every day from that choice that you made in the past. And I'm saying in the past because I feel like the past is affecting your now in regards to this decision. So that's why I said that. And you feel like it's unfair. So that's what's going on right now. So let's see what the best of the situation looks like. So the best of the situation is represented by Samhain, which is in reverse. But, I can see the best straight off. This card is associated with reflection and preparation, which is why it's in reverse, okay? Because you got to look back. You got to reflect and prepare. Use your reflection. Here's the thing, like, they don't want you to look back and dwell on what went wrong with the situation. They want you to reflect in order to do better in the future. Okay, so that's why it's in reverse. And so that's why in reverse, it represents reflection and preparation for the future. So you reflect on the past to see, okay, that didn't work. And that helps you prepare for going forward, because you must go forward. That is the best of it. And that's actually beautiful. This is a time for divination and contacting your ancestors. Okay, whether passed on or here with us in this 3D world. Right now is perfect time for you, and this is the best of it. This is the best of it. To reflect and prepare, you should contact your ancestors. Okay, your guardian angels want you to end the old and begin a new year. Okay, and they're saying new year, new you. And let me say this real quick. New year does not necessarily mean January 1st. It's a new year, new year resolution and all that kind of stuff. It does not necessarily mean that. It could mean a new year starting from when you watch this video. It could mean new year starting from when you reflected and now you're preparing. It could mean new year from a lot of different point of views, but try not to pinpoint it necessarily to a time frame. Okay, let's go ahead and sage it out. Let's see what this clarifier is. And guess what? This is beautiful. Best is clarified by Knight of Wands in the upright. This person focuses their will and gathers their power. Get into it. Okay. So that also coincides with your guardian angels telling you for this decision, you need to do reflection and preparation. And that's clarified for the best to come in this 3D world is that you will focus your will and gather your power. That's beautiful. Focus your will and gather your power. That's the best to come of this. Okay, so that's beautiful. That's great. Let's take a look at the worst. So for the worst in this decision-making process for this situation for you is the elements. And they are breaking it down for what you need to understand. And it is all about energy. And, basically what you put out, you get back. And for me, as a reader, this card actually reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune. Because the Wheel of Fortune can be fortune or misfortune, okay? Because it's all about what you put out, you get back, because it's a wheel. And it's 360, it ain't 180, baby. So, the worst in this situation is the elements, okay? And this card could also be, some sees it as representation of the Magician, because it is the major arcana. It is number 1. It has all the elements. But let me break this down real quick. This card speaks to energy and how to effectively communicate with the universe. So number 1, it speaks to understanding how each person and thing reflects and responds to energy. Number 2, the characteristics of energy in general. Number 3, the laws governing energetic behavior. which again is that what goes around comes around type of thing. What you put out, you get back. You need to understand that. That is why this is in the worst position, because you seem to not understand that. And this is directly relating to choice 2. These are the foundations of effectively communicating with the universe. So let's look at this clarifier. So the clarifier for the possible worst of this situation is 10 of chalices, which could be 10 of cups. 10s represent ending something in order to call in something new. This new energy you are calling in is a happy home. Now, the only reason why that's in the worst possible, outcome is because it has to do with the alignment of your energy. You need to make sure that while you are asking and requesting for a happy home, you need to check your energy. You need to check your energy. So the worst possibility is that your energy may not be aligned correctly. Okay, so that is the reason for these insights that your guardian angels are giving you, is because you have free will. And please understand that you have free will. You can ask for their help at any time. Obviously, you're aware of that because you're listening to this message. But you can ask for their help. You have free will. You can change the outcome at any time. And that is the purpose of these readings. And that's the purpose of why you're listening to it. So for this Act Now Choice 2, the worst possible thing is basically letting you know that you may not get that happy home if your energy is not aligned. But it's still not a bad thing, because with them, with the card actually being the elements and representative of the magician, you can do it. It's saying you can do it, but it's in the worst position, because if you don't do it, you're not going to get that happy home. So align your energy, get your energy right. Check your energy, boo. Okay? So, no matter what, no matter how you handle this decision, the outcome is what's to come, and it's crone of water. This, and it's reversed. So let me add that. Let me be sure to add that. I know you could see it, but it's crone of water reversed, upside down. This crone puts water in a bottle and saves it as if it's a memory to call on in a difficult time when needed. The card is in reverse, which means this crone is releasing the water that she once held onto. This person will not flow through life connecting with others in the same manner that they used to. Now that's what's to come. And to be honest, that's so shaky. Like, that doesn't mean good or bad. What it is saying is this person will not flow through life connecting with others in the same manner that they used to. And I'm going to be honest, the feeling that I'm getting is, with whether or not that's good, because usually I can see if it's good or not. It's usually not a like, ooh, it could go either way type of thing. This one is it can go either way. And honestly, what I'm getting is that that's going to depend on that person. Okay, get into it. That's the message that I'm receiving excuse me, when it says, and someone's throat chakra must be blocked. Someone needs to speak up. Someone needs to speak up. That's why it feels like something's in my throat. Someone needs to speak up. Someone needs to speak up. Anyway, so it's not saying that this is good or bad, what's to come, because what's to come of this decision will depend on that person involved. You know, the energy involved, basically, is what they're saying now. They're not saying a person, they're saying energy. So the energy that you receive when you assert yourself. When you assert yourself in this situation, the energy that you get back, you know, is gonna depend. That'll make it good or bad. So, and they told me to say this one last time. This person will not flow through life, which is you. You will not flow through life, or the other person. Ooh, they just corrected me. Or the other person. So you or the other person, or it could even be a business, whatever it is, family, friends, business, whatever relation this decision is, it's gonna flow through life differently when it connects with others. It's not going to do the same thing that it used to. It's not going to operate in the same way. It's different. It is different now. The energy is different now, which is probably why the energy card was in the worst, because you need to get the energy aligned and you need to understand the energy that's going on. You need to understand the energy that's going on because things have changed. So let's go ahead and look at the clarifier. Okay, so what's to come is the reverse crone of water, which is clarified by the reversed Nine of Pentacles. And the main point for this reversal is that you or someone in the situation has decided to do or create things to meet their emotional needs. That instantly tells me that the emotional needs were not being met. They were not being met. And wow. And that's why the Crone of Water was in reverse, and the Crone of Water was releasing whichever way they thought things were supposed to be. It's like the old habits are being released. They do emphasize memory. The memories, or what they've been taught, memories are being released. What they've been taught has been released. The way they think things are supposed to be has been released. And this could be you or the other party in this decision. It's being released. And that has been specifically clarified by saying that this being, whether it be you or the other party, they are now doing things to meet their emotional needs. I told you guys this was watery. Even though pentacles represent earth, this is watery. The emotional needs are being met. That's what's to come. They come hell or high water. Emotional needs will be met. Their emotional needs will be met, whether it's you doing that or the other party doing that. But this message, Act Now Choice 2 decision, is ending on emotional needs will be met. And that's so ironic that it's an earth card. It's not even a cup or a chalice, a water card, but it's very blue. Blue and yellow. Blue represents, for me as a reader, blue is water and yellow is sun, sweetie. So somebody gonna sail away in the sunset. Watch. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at your angel number tile and what that means. So your angel number tile is 913 or 913. or 913. However you see it, however you want to see it, however it shows up in your life. And what that is an angel number message to you. And what your angels are telling you that this has to do with is light workers, light working, universal spiritual laws, and ascended masters. You will be looking at life in a completely different light. You or the other party in this decision. But what they want you to know is, know that with this decision, you are fully supported and guided by your angels. This came through for those of you who may not feel supported by family or friends. Please know your guardian angels got you. Your angels are with you and giving you support along this difficult journey with each and every step you take. What you must do is open your eyes to see it. Ask for their guidance by admitting that you need it, then accepting their guidance once it's given. Okay? And that's angel number message 913. Get into it. Greetings, my sagies, and yes, you are a sagey. You've made it to the end of the video. If you like what you saw, like what you heard, if it resonates with you and you appreciate it, go ahead and show me that you appreciate it by clicking like and also subscribe so that you'll be notified on the upcoming videos. Check out more Tales of Tarot at unapologeticallysage.com.